Uh, hey, it's a nice little creek. I don't know if you can see this creek behind me here. It's a nice little creek behind me. Yeah, I may have picked it up. But yeah, I just needed to get off the couch, man, because me, if I have a good meal, this is just me. If I have me a good meal, I'm just as nice and content. And I mean, I'm just as happy as I can be. And especially don't give me like a Philly cheesesteak. Man, if I get a Philly cheesesteak and some good old French fries, shoot. And don't let the fries be hot too. It'll make me want to do that 3-4 days in a row. And I mean, I literally have had like a Philly cheesesteak 3 or 4 days in a row before I got unhooked. Because I mean, it's literally like a drug. You'll be like, man, that was good. And then you have them chop up a little jalapeno peppers on it too. Well, that's the way I like mine. And well, that was a little hill right there. Have them put a little jalapeno peppers on it too. And it'll be like, hey man, that's a great sandwich. But you have to find the right sandwich shop too. Because when you're talking about a Philly cheesesteak is only as good as the bread. And, well, yeah, that bread has got to be nice and kind of, I don't know if you call it toasty or warmed up in like a bun warmer or something. And then again, it could be that hot meat and cheese that make it soft. But if you get the right bread on a Philly cheesesteak, man, that's one step from heaven. I mean, to me, you don't get any better. But yeah, good Philly cheesesteak and some fries. And you'll be like, oh man, this is it. Good movie too. Oh boy, that's it. You know what else I like too? I don't know if you've ever heard of Krispy Kreme donuts. I don't know if everybody's actually heard of Krispy Kreme donuts, but I'm gonna give you a secret too. I'm gonna give you a secret to Krispy Kreme donuts, right? If in fact, like say for example, they sell them in our grocery stores, so you can go and get them there. However, they have some Krispy Kreme stores too. And these donuts, they come right off the thing hot. I mean, not hot, but warm, which is hot. But they have these Krispy Kreme donuts that come right off the, what do you call that little rolling belt? A conveyor type belt. I don't know what you call that thing. But it's like a little chain link conveyor belt in a sense that these donuts are sitting on top of. And they go under all of this glaze that's falling down on top of it, right? And it pours this glaze on it, and they hand it to you. I mean, they just get them right off the thing hot. And I mean, when they put them in that little box and give them to you, them things are nice and warm. Nothing needs to be done to those. Those are perfect because those are fresh. But if you don't get the fresh ones, if you have to get the ones out of the box, like if you go to the store and have to get the ones out of the box, take the Krispy Kreme donuts then. Hey, take the Krispy Kreme donuts then and put it in the microwave for, now watch this here, 7 seconds. If you put it in the microwave for 7 seconds, it's going to be kind of nice and warm, but it's not going to be too hot, because if it gets too hot, it'll fold in half and break up. You have to actually eat it with the fork because it'll be too hot to hold in your hand. But if you take those Krispy Kreme donuts and put it in the microwave for 7 seconds, take that sucker out, man, it's like being in heaven. eating one of those. I mean, some things in life just don't get any better, and that's one of them. You get some Krispy Kreme donuts. Trust me, you'll be like, man, I got to look at this dude again to see what else he bringing to the table. Boy, I'm out of shape. Out of shape, man. I can't believe I'm out of shape as bad as I'm out of shape, though. Boy, but I got to work on it, though. Day one. But nonetheless, I'm back at you. Yeah. Oh, I was telling you about, I heard some football. I just heard some kind of a whistle. This is football season here. This is late October. Football season. Oh man, they had a good game on the other day too. They had on ABC, Texas and Georgia. It was a good game. It was a little controversy because the Texas fans got a little upset at a call, and man, they threw beer cans and soda cans and water bottles. They threw all this stuff on the field, and man, it looked like it was. I thought it was a riot getting ready to take place. I mean, they were upset with those refs, but the refs end up adjusting the call. Boy, this is a hill here. The refs end up adjusting the call, and they picked up the stuff, picked up all the water bottles and stuff, and everything was okay. It was a good game, though. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of good little football games. It's that season, and especially when it comes to the pros too. The professionals are playing too, like the NFL. Oh, and for those sports fanatics, the Lakers are back at it. They announced today that history was made. LeBron James and his son both played together, and I think that was the first time in NBA history that had ever occurred where father and son were on the same team. So we got a chance to witness a little history, NBA type history, the other day. Well, actually 2 days ago. So we can say that we saw it here. And you're here too. You're here with on day one of the 100-day walking journey or challenge, to where we can say that that we got off the couch. And you know what? If I can do it, that means anybody can do it. Because trust me when I tell you, I was in the shutdown mode. And what I mean by the shutdown mode is I was at the point where I'm like, man, I'm just as nice and content as I can be when it comes to just, and you know what, it don't take a real big meal, but man, let me tell you something. If I had me a nice Chick-fil-A Southwest salad, oh man, you know what, Chick-fil-A might not be in all areas, but it's in my area right here. And this Chick-fil-A salad, God, man, they got a Southwest salad, right? And I actually go up to Kroger and get what they call some Santa Fe chips. And I put some Santa Fe chips on mine with the stuff they give, because they give you like some little bitty black, look like round black peppers or something like that. They give you these round black peppers. They give you some little, what are these little chips called? They look like Santa Fe chips, but they're black and No, they're kind of not black, but they're kind of purple and purple and white, and some good little chips. And then they have that salsa dressing. You gotta eat one of these Southwest salads because that salsa dressing is what makes it. But you gotta ask for two. If you do just one, it'll give you a flavor. But get the second one. Tell them to give you two Southwest dressings. And you know what you have to do then is, I use both of them because I like that little hot taste to it. But what you'll do is you have to just tune it to your tongue because you may want 1.5 because 2 may be too hot, it's a little creamy salsa, but it's good. I mean, it's real good. So whatever you do, get you one of those Chick-fil-A Southwest salads. I mean, you won't regret that one if you haven't tried it yet. But that's my thing there. And then, you know what, I got to mention that, man, you got to have one of those lemonades with it, though. Then, you want to just say, you don't want to spend too much money, but, man, you just can't have one without that lemonade. That lemonade, geez, I got to say, you got to have that lemonade with it. Don't even eat it without the lemonade. But that Southwest salad, and then followed up with that lemonade, or another thing too is that peach milkshake. That peach milkshake's all right too. I mean, I haven't heard anybody complain about that one, and I almost got hooked on that. I got to the point where I was doing 2 of those. I was drinking like 2 of those a day. I did it for almost a week, and I was like, man, I gotta quit. Man, I'm spending too much money in this place here, man. But it was worth it, though. I mean, absolute worth it in my book. Yeah, and every now and then you have to splurge on yourself. You got to splurge on yourself. Man, you get one life. Splurge on yourself. Cool. And that's what I do periodically. And that's one of my favorite places, though. But if I get me that Southwest salad with that creamy salsa dressing, and then I put me some Santa Fe chips on it, hey, and I put me some Santa Fe chips on it too, look, man, I'm in heaven. Heaven. Trust me, it don't get any better or get any closer to being in heaven than right there. Whew. Lord, I tell you what, I must admit, I'm out of shape. I'm out of shape, y'all.